Welcome to episode 5 of Am I the Arsehole? But in a Christian's perspective. As you guys know already, please comment down below what you thought of the story or stories. There's 3 stories in today's episode. As always, there's one that's really long, and there's also the first story is actually quite short, but we're going to jump straight into it. Please press like. Alright, am I the asshole for correcting a friend when she said she rehomed her cat? Like, my friend told a story about rehoming her cat because it wouldn't stop going to the bathroom on her bed. I understand in that situation that the friend would want to rehome the cat, but yeah, let's continue. She said she put the cat in its carrier and left it outside the door of a local salon before they opened. She said she checked in later and one of the girls had decided to adopt the cat, so the rehoming process was a success. Okay, that doesn't sound like a rehome, but okay. I told her that what she did was not rehoming, which is correct, and that what she had actually done was dump her cat. I told her that rehoming involves finding an owner and vetting them in advance. She got very angry at me for judging her. Am I the asshole? So I actually like this story because it's nice and short and straight to the point. It's not like messing around, and the grammar, like the like commas and the apostrophes and full stops are really like good and well placed. So I wasn't confused reading that story, which is good. So I'm gonna say that she's not the asshole. I don't know why she would be. Um, I think that the friend needs to kind of like open their eyes up to the situation rather than saying, getting angry. I think, um, you know, if you're not caring for your animal, then, you're not really a caring person. Like, I don't know. But we're gonna read a Bible verse and then we're gonna read some comments. So I've got Proverbs 12:10 from the Christian Standard Bible, and it says here, the righteous cares about his animal's health. I'm just gonna say that his meaning like male and female. His animal's health, but even the merciful acts of the wicked are cruel. So no matter like, I just think this person, yeah, it's definitely not righteous. As it says, the righteous cares about his animal's health, and this person definitely isn't righteous. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that the other person's the asshole for getting angry at their friend for trying to speak up about something. So we're gonna move on to the comments now. So yeah, we're gonna go top 1% commenter. Not the asshole. As someone who has had to rehome a pet, you are correct. What she did was dump the cat on the street and hoped it would just go away. Proper rehoming involves vetting possible adopters, meeting them before you hand over the pet, and all sorts of other safety checks. What she did was just horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna totally agree with that. She did. I was going to say she did dump them in front of a vet, but no, she didn't. She dumped it in front of a salon. Someone else said, not the asshole. This isn't rehoming, it's abandonment. Rehoming would require her to actually find her cat a home, a new home. And to be honest, she would just feel judged. Um, she should feel judged. Someone else says to someone's comment, she said she put the cat in his carrier and left it outside the door of her salon before they. Sorry, that person replied to that comment, to the story. Sorry, left it outside the door of her salon before they opened. She said she checked in later, and one of the girls had decided to adopt the cat. Said the rehoming was a success. Yeah, that's not rehoming, or someone commented that's not rehoming. That's straight up abandonment, and is illegal in most places in the U.S. You're not the asshole. I judged the hell out of her too. LOL. So yeah, definitely not the asshole. I agree with that. I think the other person is a bit, well, not even a bit, but is an asshole for doing that to their cat, and not being mindful of what they're actually doing. But we're gonna jump into the next story. Am I the asshole for reminding my mum that she disappeared for 6 years? My 18, well, they're talking about themselves. So me, 18, my mum and dad divorced 6 years ago. Her new husband didn't want her to see my dad, and so she let my dad have custody of me and didn't exercise visitation. She contacted us last month saying she had divorced him and would like to reconnect. Dad told me it's up to me, so I said, why not? Things have been kind of awkward between us. Obviously, I've changed a lot since last time she saw me. When she came over yesterday, I was reading an offer from a gentleman. I think that might be a book. I'm not sure. My mum said you are too young to. Okay, it is a book. You are too young to be reading these toxic romance books. I just stared at her and said, I was 12 when you disappeared 6 years ago. I'm 18 now. She spluttered for a moment and then told me there is no need to use that word. She made a mistake and there is no reason to throw it in her face. Yeah, I would say that, yet again, be mindful of what you're saying. Shouldn't have thrown that in her face. Should have said, I'm 18, I can make my own choices. But the mum definitely shouldn't have disappeared. I'm going to say that the original poster's not the arsehole, but they should still be careful of what they're saying. Yeah, the mum, like, why would the mum not want the new husband to find out about the old husband or the old partner or whatever, whoever is who? Why would the mum not want one partner to find out about the other partner and, you know, not keep in contact with the kid? Like, she should have just, like, I'm just going to say that the mum should have never left for a start unless, the relationship wasn't good. But in the sense of the kid, still shouldn't have responded like this. I'm going to say that the mum's the arsehole for leaving, in terms of, like, just abandoning because of a poor excuse. And I'm going to say both of them the arsehole. She shouldn't have replied like that. She shouldn't have just said, I was 12 when you disappeared 6 years ago. Like, okay, there's no need to be so, in the mum's face. But yeah, I'm going to definitely say both of them the arsehole. I'm going to read a Bible verse for this situation. Isaiah. I like to say Isaiah. I don't know why people say Isaiah. But anyway, Isaiah 49:15. Can a woman forget her nursing child or lack compassion for the child of her womb? Even if these forget, yet I will not forget you. So this is God talking to, obviously, whoever his children are, or whoever, follows him. In today's sense, because this is the Old Testament, today's sense it would still apply. Like, that's God talking to us, saying, he will never abandon us. But yeah, I just, this is for the woman that, or the mother that abandoned the kid. As it says, can a woman forget her nursing child? They shouldn't, or lack compassion for the child of her womb. And yet again, they shouldn't. But this mother did. So, yeah, I'm going to say that both of them, like, the kid is somewhat of an arsehole for what they said, but they're not in the sense of the mother abandoning, or I'm going to say abandoning because she just left and had a poor excuse. So we're going to move on to the third and final story. This one's a bit of a longer story tonight for this episode. So, am I the arsehole for leaving a family gathering and taking the cake with me after getting my feelings hurt? I don't know what to think about, this story. Obviously, you shouldn't be taking stuff unless it's yours. But this was done 18 days ago. As I said last episode, I'm going to stop doing the ones where they've only just been put up, because I've noticed that, they do take them down sometimes. So I, 27 female, hit 1 year sober from alcohol at the beginning of the year. That's pretty good. This was a huge accomplishment for me. It was bigger to me than finishing college. I told my family that next time we were together for family dinner, I had something to celebrate. This all happened at my mum's. The kids were playing and the adults were hanging out. I took the moment to share that I'd reached 1 year sober and how good I felt about it. That's pretty good, to be honest. And congratulations for that. They went with, oh, that's what you were talking about. And has it been a year already? I am embarrassed to admit. I hoped someone would say they're proud of me. My brother-in-law Steve looked at my sister and they both said, well, the same time, and she said, since we're all here, the niece, I don't know where there's brackets, but anyway, just got into a specific gymnastics thing, and it's been a long road, but she did it. Steve popped some wine they'd brought and started giving everyone glasses and cups. He made eye contact with me and his face fell. He had this gnawing feeling. Sorry, I had this gnawing feeling, so got up from the table. I took a walk. I tried to get through the moment mentally so I could present for my niece to celebrate her success. But when I got back to the house, my sister asked me why I left without saying anything. I said I needed a minute to myself. She looked at me funny and said, okay. I said I'd shared something I was very proud of and she bulldozed over it. My mum put her hand up and asked me what my news was. I said that I told them. I hit 1 year sober. My mum said my generation always wanted to praise for doing the bare minimum. It's not bare minimum. What is she on about? That wasn't an accomplishment. It was just what I needed to do. Like graduating high school. I tried to make it through to dinner, but found myself just not in the mood anymore. I decided to go home. Here is the direct thing I am being called a butthead for. I had brought a small berry chantilly cake, my favorite. Okay, you're not the asshole. You bought the cake, but we're gonna continue finishing the story. To share after dinner. It was the thing I decided I earned. The kids had definitely seen it, and on my way out, I decided to take it home with me. I guess when they realized the cake wasn't in the garage fridge anymore, my sister called to ask me why I took it. I said I did because it was my cake, which is true. She bought it to celebrate my accomplishment, which is true because that's what she said. She bought it to celebrate, and she thought her family would too, but obviously not. She said word for word, "Are you?" I'm not going to swear, but effing serious. Oh my gosh, Emma, grow up. You are such a effing baby. I'm not going to say God like that. I'm not going to misuse it. I can say God. I'm just not going to misuse it in this sentence. And I'm not going to say I never will, because that'd be a bit like weird. But I will try not to. My mum later texted me directly to tell me how disappointed she was that I threw a tantrum because my niece got more attention than me. I don't think her read of what happened is right. But this is why I'm asking you guys. Am I the asshole because I took home the cake in the end? Was that really childish of me, considering the kids saw it and then didn't get any? As I was putting on my shoes to leave, Steve found me and directly apologized and said that he was completely oblivious in the moment. I know he did not do anything to intentionally hurt me. Well, that's nice of him. That's good. Edit. Edit follow-up. So, hi everyone. I just wanted to follow up and say thank you to everyone for the responses. I have a lot to think about. Well, I'm going to actually read that after reading the comments or after reading the Bible verse. But we're going to go to Matthew 10:14. If anyone does not welcome you or listen to your words, shake the dust off your feet when you leave that house or town. And that's actually talking about evangelism. But in this situation, I am sure that you could probably use this. Like, if anyone's not going to listen to you or your words, yeah, just leave. Don't even retaliate. Just leave. It's the best in that situation. This person is definitely not the arsehole. You're not the arsehole for taking something you bought for your accomplishment, for your celebration. It actually kind of, I'm going to say, in a way, I'm not going to say, like, angers me or anything like that, but, like, it was yours. No one, it sounds like you've been neglected your whole life just by reading your story there. Maybe I could be wrong, but, yeah, it's just, that's, I would just completely stop all contact with that family. But that's just me. Keep your distance from those people. But yeah, we're going to read the edit follow-up. We're going to read the edit follow-ups and then some comments. So, hi everyone. I just wanted to follow up and say thank you to everyone for the responses. I have a lot to think about when I go to therapy, which is today, and work on myself. I do want to clear up a few things that I've seen come up a lot on the comments. I'm not in AA, which is Alcoholics Anonymous. I'd tried AA before and it was not compatible for me. It works for a lot of people very well, and I'm happy for you if it works for you. So stuff about the steps and personal inventory are not relevant to me. It wasn't a party for my niece, it was just a family dinner. The cake was mine and wasn't brought for my niece. I didn't take it because I wanted to get it back. Get back at them. I took it because it's my favorite cake and I wanted to eat it because it was my thing that I owned. I don't know why they opened wine for my niece getting into the gymnastics program, but I also don't think it's my place to say anyone else else has a drinking problem. I'd prefer to have my eyes on my own paper. Yeah, you're definitely not the arsehole. The family is. Like, the whole family that, disagreed with you, that, did that to you. So we're going to go to comments. So it's on the top comment already. They had wine which naturally excluded you right after you told them your good news. I'm glad you took the cake. Yeah, that's actually a good response. OP, which is the original poster, commented down below on that comment. So at the bottom of the post, I talk about my brother-in-law, Steve, who was the one who opened the bottle. He apologized directly to me for it, and that's what the look he gave me was about, I think. He said that he was just on autopilot with my sister talking, and that when he saw me, he was like, oh, that was a stupid thing to do. I'm not mad at Steve, and I know he didn't do it on purpose to upset me or anything. Fair enough. I would totally agree with that. Someone else says, sweet OP. First, I'm not only thrilled for you, but I'm so proud of you. Honey, you didn't end up with addiction because you had such a supportive and functional family. You're looking for love in the wrong places. When you have a milestone to celebrate, do it with friends, do it at a meeting, do it here, do it on a Zoom call with random strangers. But your family of origin has lost access to the happy occasions in your life. They do not deserve you. Your sister and brother-in-law are rude and petty, but your mum really takes the cake. Being 365 days sober is a big deal. She strikes me as the type to tell someone who lost 100 pounds that they've done the bare minimum and are still fat. I would agree with that. She's mean. It's time to significantly limit contact with family, as I just said. It's very hard, but you've done something way harder. Put yourself first, love yourself, celebrate yourself. They know where to find you when they are ready to start being petty and nasty and self-absorbed. That's that comment took the cake. That comment was so good. I love that comment. So this episode is actually a lot shorter than what I thought it would be, but that's okay. The episodes can go as long as they need to. As long as, I'm reading all the episodes and I'm putting my, response in and doing Bible verses, I'm happy. But yeah, I thank you for watching. Please comment down below what you thought. Like the video. Also, I haven't asked for a while, but if you guys enjoy this type of content, please subscribe. Until next time, ciao.